to have you with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Nearing the midway point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the UCF Knights and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, it is a wild scene here down on the field. The home coach has told me pregame he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Tar Heels ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jackson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So UCF's offense will go on the attack first. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. They say the tight end's always open, and he seems to always be, and he's always making big plays.
There's a lot of great attributes about a tight end, like the size, the physicality. This guy, though, what sticks out the most is the speed. If you want to play him man-to-man, put a linebacker on him, that's a problem. You put a safety on him, he's still got good enough speed and size to go win. Palmer, this guy, they put him everywhere, and he wins because of that blazing speed.
It's really crazy to think about that he might actually be their fastest. If you had everybody lined up at receiver, tight end, just running vertical routes, he might actually be the fastest. And Dave, we've even seen him on film run away from cornerbacks as well in man coverage. Nobody can seem to catch up with this guy. A very unique skill set for a tight end. We love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Caught over the middle, it's Wade. On the move at the 30. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Running the red zone, it's Watson. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Knights!
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense takes the field for the first time in this game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Looking to throw, it's Edwards. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's Wade. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Watson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got room to work. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that 3rd down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and fires complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
And he's in! Touchdown, UCF!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
14, North Carolina, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He might want another play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Completes it in the middle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for room, it's Jackson. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Picked off! What a play by this defense. Trying to take it back. And he was looking for the pick six. He'll settle for getting it inside.
Take over.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far.
North Carolina, 0.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Off the play fake. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss because that could have been worse.
Backed up now here, 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. A handoff for Watson. Finding's got enough space. Touchdown Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Lining up to add another.
Taker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19.
Set to kick it off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hold, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's French. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They're working that left side. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Making side adjustments here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Edwards. Makes the catch. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together.
Makes a grab and room to run. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And big-time play by this defensive line. Setting the line of scrimmage, getting the stop, forcing the 4th down now. I think I got a pretty good idea, Palmer, that, well, if you're calling plays, if I'm calling plays, well, really, if anybody's calling plays, I'm thinking green light.
Yeah, so let's see if the defensive line can do it again. You just saw it on that last play. Can they bow up one more time, make a game-changing and a momentum-changing type play to give the football back to their offense?
Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Heads, heads, heads. Whiplash, whiplash.
Hand off from the shotgun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. Offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last fourth down.
Coming out with it, it's Farmer. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football, Dave.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Snags it, and he's open. Smashes through the tackle. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Hand off, Duke Watson running left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Might have a chance. Runs through a tackle. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Here comes the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. They booted away on fourth down. Now on the return. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Fires quickly.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Here's the pressure. Breaks loose. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down. North Carolina will call its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with a look at Syracuse, taking on the ECU Pirates. And it's the Orange who finish off the victory to get to 4-1. They led this one at halftime. They held off a second-half comeback attempt. This group has to be feeling good. Now back to your game in Chapel Hill. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Knights will kick it away to start the second half.
This one away.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Catching up with North Carolina's head coach coming out of the locker room, they have got to be more balanced offensively. The running game has been reliable here in the first half, but now their opponents are stacking the box on defense. It is crucial they get the pass game going, get those guys out of the box, and force them to cover downfield. A more balanced attack is essential to start the third quarter.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Running to the left. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Back to pass. It's Edwards. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's York. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He's got it. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him and make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Bringing the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He's got his man, makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man. 4th down, throwing the ball underneath the stick. When you're not getting a first down, you got to put that ball on the money, have your guy with some open space so he can run. Defense was all over that drag route. They broke on the football, no space, nowhere to go, forcing the 4th down.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Off play action. Under fire. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Off the boot, looking for his man. Finds his man. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The defense just has to do a better job in coverage, guys. They did a great job taking away the quarterback's initial primary target, but then they left that guy completely wide open. Somebody busted on the back end.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. Breaks free, and he might be gone. The 20. He's at the touchdown, UCF. And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And the point after is good.
UCF 28, North Carolina 3.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
On target over the middle. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Well, that's not a bad 3 plays in a row. Palmer, you probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions, like he's seeing it very quickly. Good protection up front, finding his receivers, and that's 3 explosive plays in a row.
Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Someone's got to get their and knock it away.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. An unforced error there. They don't snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. That's just inexcusable. A delay of game penalty there, and now it is 2nd and a mile and a half. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. Easy call for the ref.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50+, and he did it with ease.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the UCF sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Tight end now in motion. On target. Sweet spin. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Running inside. It's Chambers. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Oh, he's got some space. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. The Knights are moving quickly down the field.
Move.
They'll run out of the gun with Watson. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's Duke one more time. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. go back to work in the final period of this one. The run inside. It's Watson. Nice move to keep running. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
The Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run with Watson. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Knights! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4.
Number 15, set to kick off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Let's go down to the sideline and holler.
Here on the North Carolina sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up. And
turning it on! He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Tar Heels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. There's some room. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Hey, how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on 2nd and short and take shots. This offense said, nah, we want to get the first down, and we want to get it now.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. Watson again. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Now improvising. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering? A great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to adjust the pattern. The give to the lone running back.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Right back to the well. Got enough for the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. Well, some might think this as a